Hey everybody, Bolt Up here. Just got back home earlier today from the Indianapolis Regional and had time to recover, spent some time with the family. Now I'm ready to work on the vlog. So the vlog is just really going to consist of, some little tidbits of on our way there and while we're there, that kind of thing. But more importantly, throughout the vlog, it's a recap of each of the rounds that I played. So really I made it for myself, so I can go back, kind of remember, what happened in each match. And it turned out that this ended up being my first day too. So it's really cool for me, at least I think so, to chronicle, the progress throughout the day. So all the way through all 15 rounds. So that's kind of why I did this and decided to share it with everybody else as well. And have some special guest stars that show up around the second half of this. So be sure to watch it and see who makes an appearance. Enjoy.
All right, it is 12:51 in the afternoon on Friday. We are heading out to Indy. It is just me and myself here. We'll be kind of vlogging our way throughout the trip, so let's get moving. Check that out. It's my bus. I mean, I know I'm awesome, but I didn't realize that I had sponsorships out here in Indiana. That's pretty cool. Hey everybody, I made it to the venue, checked in, and heading to the line to sell some cards, pick up my swag, and then we will head back to the house until the event tomorrow. So kind of getting a little slow here. So we'll be back to the house. I'll do some more stuff when we're doing some final testing playing, but here we are. Here is the venue. Let's do a little. There it is. All right, next off, sell some cards. All right, we got Death here. Death, tell me how Flame Burger was.
It was fantastic.
It was fantastic. What'd you get?
I got the bacon cheddar burger with the flame sauce.
And it was wonderful, wasn't it?
It was so delicious.
Here we go. Walmart stop number 2 today. Getting some last minute stuff before we head back, do some final testing, and go 0-3 drop at the tournament tomorrow. Hey everybody, made it to the house that I am staying at, Indianapolis. Here's Death over there, getting ready to get some game practicing in. Here we are at the venue for getting ready to start round 1, and guess who we just ran into? All right, we got Jeff here. Jeff, how you feeling today?
I'm doing all right. Had a little coffee in the morning, getting fired up for the day, so it should be a fun event.
What's your expectation for today? 9-0?
Yeah, I'm hoping for 9-0. I'm expecting to see a lot of Charizard.
Yeah, anything less than 9-0, you're walking home, right? And we got Grant here. Grant, how are you doing?
Good morning, I'm doing good.
How was your evening?
Long. We were out on scooters all night.
Ready to play today?
No, but we're gonna.
What?
Burning Darkness for huge numbers.
What's your expectation? What's your record today? What's it gonna be?
6-1.
It's got. You playing an extra game?
Extra match. That's
all right. Well, Jeff, Grant, good luck for today.
Good luck to you.
All right, round 1 was a loss to Arctina. Dude was better than me. Kind of brick game 1, and then game 2, I just got outplayed. He drew better, he played better, and he was the better player. So good work for him. And I did run into none other than Death. Tell us about your win.
I lost. I bricked both hands. It was bad. I saw Charmander and Pidgey in both matches, and that was it. And a bunch of rare changes, but no Arvin, no. Well, one game with INO, but that didn't help. Nobody pockets, no nothing. So 0-1. Hopefully the next time it'll be better.
Yep, so we're starting at the lower tables now, but that's fine. We'll claw our way back up and be ready to get into day 2. All right, round 2. Played the Zard Mirror, ended up winning in one game. Game 1 took 45 minutes. Both of us were just kind of afraid to attack and take single prize knockouts, but I ended up winning by collapse with 2 prizes each, or I was at 4, she was at 2. Then I prime catchered, collapsed away the Pidgeot, rock sand her down, and knocked out her Pidgeot. She had no B-barrel, so she just couldn't come back from that, and I had no 2 prize liabilities out. She had a damaged Zard and a Rotom, so I was able to get the win in game 1, and then game 2 with 5 minutes, we just didn't have time. So that was the game, and now we are getting ready for round number 3. All right, round 3 is over. I am now 2-1. It was Arceus Armorage. Fun game, well played game. Went down to 1 prizes. I was able to get everything out of range, knocking out the B-barrel, so she couldn't keep drawing cards. Taking out the engine, Roxanne shut her down, and I was able to end up getting the win. So sitting at 2-1 after round 3. All right, round 4, went up against Ancient Box. Took game 1 pretty quick. Had the early concede to make sure we'd be able to finish at least another game. And game 2, he got going pretty good. Had the Cobalion to try to get that damage on the Charizard, but he came up 2 damage short, and I was able to get the win in 2 games. So we are now sitting at 3-1. All right, round 5. Went up against another Ancient Box deck. My opponent played very well, but they went through their deck pretty quickly, and I did too. But my opponent had a Great Tusk in there, so I kind of expected the Great Tusk to mill me out and get the win. But I was able to win game 1, and then went to time after a little while in game 2. So ended up getting the win there, and I'm now 4-1. Looking up to game 6. All right, round 6, went up against Snorlax, and I see why the Team Yell in the second Turo is just worth it. Ended up not getting the win there. Lost game 1, and then game 2, I did what I could. I got the Radzard, loaded it up, but he just had too much going. So did end up getting the loss there. So I am sitting at 4-2, ready to keep going in round 7. All right, so round 7 up against Lugia. I got there early on. He had to use some energies to retreat. I was able to just get a little bit ahead. He ended up scooping. Went into the next game. I had a rough start. He had everything. I tried to keep the game going as long as possible. Possibly hoping time had run out, but I ended up scooping because there was enough time, or at least I thought there was enough time, to possibly get into game 3. But by the time we got set up and everything, 2 turns in, time was called. Nobody had any prizes, so that ended up being a draw. So we are going into round 8, needing to win the next 2 games. All right, so round 8, played against the Charizard mirror match. I just started better and just kind of rolled through game 1. He scooped, went to game 2, and similar thing happened. I had a little bit of a slower start, but as he had no mid game, and I was able to come through and just win. So I was able to go 2-0. So we are now on winning in round 9. So here we go. Wish me luck. So here with Kieran Farah. I am on my win in, and I asked Kieran for some words of advice here for my win in. What do you got?
Okay, so my words of advice for you are always play to win. Don't play scared. Don't let the pressure get to you. It's just another round.
You'll get it done.
All right, so I did it. I got there 6-2-1. Here's Anil.
We're in, baby. He's in. Look at this legend, man.
He is the reason I am here. You know, coached
giving
me
me so much
through.
credit.
He is the sole reason I am here.
I appreciate it, bro. Hey, he worked for it. Look at this man. He's a model of consistency. You can't stop day 2.
Dude, I've got 100% day 2 since I'm a coach.
You're him, man. You're him. 100%. 1 of 1.
All right, so we got there. We got day 2, 6-2-1. The final round was against a kind of unique ancient box deck. It was a good matchup. Ended up going 2-0. It was a very, very good sport. We did have a gentleman's agreement in place, but it did not come to that. So I had a really, really fun time. It was cool seeing a unique deck at that point in the tournament. So that was really cool. And now it's time to head over to White Castle, get some dinner, and then get some rest and head back in the morning and see how we go on our first day 2. Stay tuned. All right, so we're back at Walmart just to get some snacks and stuff for tomorrow because, you know, I was not expecting to actually make it to day 2, so getting some supplies. We'll be back. I am not going to be playing, testing nothing tonight. I'm going to be just relaxing and then focusing in tomorrow morning and ready to go on day 2. So this might be the last vlog for tonight, last vlog entry for tonight, and then we will see you tomorrow. All right, we're on our way to the convention center for day 2. Got some good rest, got some good sleep, and here we go, ready to take on day 2. See you when we get there. Can you give me some words of advice for my first day 2?
Yo, what's up, Josh? There's a lot of people out here in day 2, and just enjoy it, man. It's a big day. It's gonna take a lot to hit top 32, top 8, but just take it round by round. Don't get overwhelmed, and soak it in. It's your first
I
day 2.
appreciate it. You've had a great tournament today yourself,
Thanks, man.
right? Keep
Appreciate
it up.
it.
Keep
Yeah,
it
yeah.
up. Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, going in at 6-2-1 is a bit tough with 3,000 people, so gotta wait around. Just try not to tie too much. And yeah, you should be fine as long as you don't lose any games.
Just play carefully, lock in, don't make any misplays, you know. Best way to win is to play perfectly.
Just try to keep your mental strong, play your best Pokemon, and yeah, the ones that come from there.
Keep playing every game just how you've been playing the whole time. Obviously, it's been working how you got here now, and just keep playing how you play and take it one game at a time.
Well, just keep playing like you played day 1. If you played well day 1 to make day 2, you just got to keep playing well.
All right, round 10 has just completed. I played against Dialga V-Star, and game 1, I was able to I went behind early. I was able to get a knockout on a Matang with the Charmander, but he was just taking prizes, and by that time my Charizard was able to one-shot Dialga V-Star, so I was able to come back. He scooped, we went on game 2, and then game 2 he loaded up a Dialga V-Star early, took one prize, and then I was able to load up a Radiant Charizard with evolving into a Charizard, took the knockout there. He moved up another one, and then I was able to get out Prime Catcher, switch it back, bring it in again, knock out that Dialga V-Star. Or no, sorry. He had a Dialga V-Star in bank, so I Prime Catchered the Dialga V-Star up and was able to bring my Radiant Charizard back up, take the second knockout, and then he took a knockout or 2 in between then, but I was able to Super Rod the Energies and the Radiant Charizard back, and then get the final 2 prize knockout. So was able to get the win, 2-0. So I am now 7-2-1. So here we go. Let's get ready for round 11. right, round 11. Went up against Gardevoir. Had a terrible start in game 1. I could not really get anything going. I definitely should have conceded earlier than I did, but it was maybe a 40-minute game. 30 to 35-minute game 1. I was kind of coming back, so I wanted to hang in there, but I should have conceded earlier. I ended up scooping, went to game 2, and just ran out of time. Gardevoir has a ton of actions. He didn't put out a double prizer, so I was gonna have to take 6 prizes. Time was called with 4 prizes left, so there wasn't really anything I could do. Got the L there, so sitting at 7, 3, and 1. So still fighting, I think, for top 16. So I'm gonna keep playing, see how it goes. All right, round 12 went up against another Arctina. Not much to say about that one. Round 1, my Radiant Artist prize, so I had to do work without it. By the time I got it, it was a little too late. He had a big enough lead, and between Iron Leaves and a couple of hits with Arceus V-Star, he had the win there. Game 2, I had 2 Charizards and 2 rare candies prized. I put up a fight, got the Radzard out, but by that time he had me checkmated. So lost 2-0. I am 1-2 on the day, looking to fight for top 64. One round 13, played against Lost Box, was able to airy Gates in game 1 and airy Rods in game 2 when they were out of Gates, so got the win there. 2 more to go. All right, so last round against Arctina, game 1, I got the win. Just drew well. He was kind of slowing down late game. Radzard is the MVP. Round 2 or game 2, I just got bodied. He got the win in game 2. Then game 3, we had about 5 minutes left, maybe less. So we were kind of trying to rush to try to finish the game. And unfortunately, my opponent, what I believe during a Starbirth, dropped a card down on the floor. Jugs walked by and saw it, and went to the head judge, issued a game loss. So unfortunately my opponent got the loss due to that, so I did get a win, so I do have top 64 still possible. So one more win, one more round to go. So here we go, last round. Alright, so round 15 went up against Chin Pao. Needed a win and most likely in top 64. Game 1, honestly I don't remember what happened in game 1. Manaphy was prized. Manaphy was prized, and he was able to get a turn 2 Greninja, and there's nothing I could do with it. I couldn't set up big enough, so nothing I could do there. And then game 2, I started Jirachi and had a Poffin, so I got Charmander, Manaphy, and then he was able to bring up the Manaphy, knock it out, and then Greninja snipe to win the game. So that's where it was. Lost in 2, but that's fine. 9, 5, and 1. I am very happy with, much better than I thought I would do. So a win's a win. I'll probably recap one more time when I get home. Time to think through everything, kind of watch through these videos and see, kind of think through match by match. But I'll do a wrap up again when I get home. And overall, had a blast.
So that was my tournament. I am very happy with my result. 9, 5, and 1, finished 136th, and so I am very happy about that. I was, I had a shot at top 32, top 64, kind of later in day 2, but I was hoping for a little bit higher. But even getting to day 2 was a fun experience. I got to talk to a lot of amazing people and got to play some amazing games of Pokemon. So I had a blast. This is the list that I played. And I did post this up on Twitter, and for any of you that have watched some of my stuff recently, this is the list that I've been grinding a lot recently. So it is basically towards build for EUIC, but I made 2 changes. I dropped the Turo, the second Turo for an Airy, and I dropped a Team Yell for a Palpad. And ultimately, I decided I was wrong. The Palpad, I almost never needed to use Palpad and Quick Search, whatever I pulled out the same turn. The Team Yell would have been a lot better in many situations, specifically Snorlax Stall, or games where I needed to recover Pokemon and supporters in the same turn. That happened a couple times. So Team Yell would have been a lot better. And then the other change was the Airy for the Turo. Airy would have helped me in Airy did help me in exactly one match. It was, I talked about it during the recap, but it was the Lost Zone box, and Airy single-handedly won me that match in each game. It was absolutely bonkers. But that is the only time that I willingly used Airy. The only other times during the entire tournament that I used Airy, it was the only supporter in my hand, and I decided may as well use it. Turo would have helped me in a lot more scenarios, specifically against that Snorlax matchup. I think Turo and Team Yell, I might have got the win there, but there were plenty of other matchups where the Turo would have been nice to pick up a Pokemon for damage purposes, or a Lumineon, or a Rotom, a Pidgeot, something to take 2 prize liabilities out of there. So the next changes I'm going to make is I am going to make those 2, revert them back and start back with Torrid's build. But I'm also going to be playing a lot more Chien-Pao. I had a wonderful turn up in this tournament for the top 8, where Chien-Pao, and let's be honest, I just love Chien-Pao. Love the deck. It's more fun. I did have fun playing in this, but Charizard's no Chien-Pao. So I'm going to go back to grinding some Chien-Pao. Next regional, hopefully we have it back in Peoria next year. And if we do, I will be there ready to go for hopefully my second day 2 and a much better finish. So thank you everybody for watching. Check me out every Friday night for the Tournament of Doom. Every Thursday morning, check out the Kings Rock podcast wherever you get podcasts. You can see my my Twitch, my YouTube, my Twitter handle right here below. And till next time, I will see you then.